सबको शुभ संध्या and welcome to the inaugural program for the 10th International Tourism Mart 2022, Aizawl, Mizoram. मिजोरम के माननीय मुख्यमंत्री और आज की सम्मानित मुख्य अतिथि श्री जोरामथंगा, our gracious host for the 10th International Tourism Mart 2022, माननीय श्री जी किशन रेड्डी, पर्यटन मंत्रालय, संस्कृति मंत्रालय और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्ट रीजन डोनर के केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री रॉबर्ट रोमोय रोयते, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर फॉर टूरिज्म गवर्नमेंट ऑफ मिजोरम, डॉक्टर रेणु शर्मा IAS, चीफ सेक्रेटरी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ मिजोरम, श्री अरविंद सिंह IAS, सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म, श्रीमती मनीषा सक्सेना IAS, प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ मिजोरम, श्री ज्ञान भूषण आज अभी नहीं है, पूती पात्सुंगा, चेयरमैन टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट बोर्ड मिजोरम, मंच पे बैठे सबको सम्मान से मैं दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ इस 10वीं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय पर्यटन मार्ट 2022 के लिए की संगठन के लिए उद्घाटन के लिए बुलाना चाहूँगी। इफ़ यू कैन ऑल आप सबका स्वागत करती हूँ और मंच पे बैठे डिग्निटरीज, हमारे मुख्यमंत्री और ग्रेशियस होस्ट मिनिस्टर श्री जी किशन रेड्डी, यूनियन मिनिस्टर, और हमारे डिग्निटरीज का भी आज स्वागत करती हूँ। और मैं अब मंच पे बैठे सबको सम्मान से दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ इस 10वीं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय पर्यटन मार्ट 2022 की उद्घाटन के लिए बुलाना चाहूँगी। प्लीज़ कम फॉरवर्ड फॉर द लैम्प लाइटिंग। नहीं, पहले प्रोग्राम में वही लैम्प लाइटिंग। सर के लिए उस उद्घाटन के लिए हम धन्यवाद देते हैं मिजोरम के माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री जोरामथंगा, माननीय श्री जी किशन रेड्डी, पर्यटन मंत्रालय, संस्कृति मंत्रालय और डोनर के केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री रॉबर्ट रोमोय रोयते, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर फॉर टूरिज्म गवर्नमेंट ऑफ मिजोरम, डॉक्टर रेणु शर्मा IAS, चीफ सेक्रेटरी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ मिजोरम, श्री अरविंद सिंह IAS, सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म, श्रीमती मनीषा सक्सेना IAS, प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी टूरिज्म गवर्नमेंट ऑफ मिजोरम, Puti Patsunga Tourism Development Board Mizoram, thank you all for the kind gesture of lamp lighting and inaugurating the 10th International Tourism Mart 2022. I now would like to call our chief guest, Mizoram Thanga, the Honorable Minister, Chief Minister Mizoram, to welcome Shri G. Kishan Reddy, the Honorable Union Minister of Tourism, Culture and Donor, with a token of appreciation. Thank you so much. I would like to mention that Yuva tourism clubs have been established in higher educational institutions all over Mizoram, and as the chairperson of युवा टूरिज्म क्लब गवर्नमेंट शांगबाना कॉलेज आज मैं गर्व से कहना चाहती हूँ कि गवर्नमेंट शांगबाना कॉलेज is the only college in Mizoram which has formally inaugurated Yuva Tourism Club with more than 200 student members, inaugurated by the Honorable Minister Tourism Purobadro Moya Roite. So today, the members of Yuva Tourism Clubs who are also serving as ushers and receptionists here today will be welcoming our dignitaries on stage with a token of welcome. Thank you all for the kind gesture, and we also welcome Shri Gyan Bhushan, Economic Advisor, Ministry of Tourism. Ministry of Tourism भारत सरकार की ओर से मैं माननीय श्री जी किशन रेड्डी, पर्यटन मंत्रालय, संस्कृति मंत्रालय और दोनों के केंद्रीय मंत्री से विनती करती हूँ कि आज वे हमारे मुख्य अतिथि और मिजोरम के ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर श्री जोराम थंगा, चीफ मिनिस्टर श्री जोराम थंगा को कुछ भेंट दें. इनके साथ ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ टूरिज्म पू रॉबर्ट रोमोया रोयते और पुती पात्सुंगा चेयरमैन टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट बोर्ड को भी अभिनंदन करें. Honorable Minister of Tourism, Pu Robert Romoy Roite. Puti Patsunga, Chairman, Tourism Department, Tourism Development Board, Mizoram. इस भाव प्रदर्शन के लिए हम आप सबके आभारी हैं. I now call upon Dr. Renu Sharma, IAS Chief Secretary, Government of Mizoram, to deliver a welcome speech.
Shri Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister for Donor, Tourism and Culture, Government of India, Shri Zoram Thanga, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram, Shri Robert Rumaya Roite, Honorable Minister of State for Tourism, Government of Mizoram, Shri Pachunga, Vice Chairman, Tourism Board, Shri Arvind Singh, Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, Shri Mati Manisha Saxena, Principal Secretary, Tourism, Government of Mizoram, officers from Government of India and Northeastern states, tour operators, media persons, buyers, sellers, all stakeholders of the tourism industry, my respected colleagues of the Government of Mizoram, ladies and gentlemen. Today is indeed a red letter day for Mizoram, as we have the honor to welcome and host our dynamic Minister for Donor, Tourism and Culture, Shri Kishan Reddy ji, who is known for his special affection and care for the Northeast, which under his tutelage has been seeing a very fast, multifaceted development in all aspects. We have felt the pulse of this change in Mizoram. Today, we are especially grateful to him for taking time off his busy schedule to inaugurate the 10th edition of the International Tourism Mart, and also to lay the foundation stones for our ambitious projects of tourism and PM Divine. It is indeed a privilege for Mizoram to host this prestigious International Tourism Mart, which has traversed a long way and a long time to finally reach Mizoram's capital city, Aizawl. The last few years, as you all know, have been years of crisis for the tourism industries, and we face national and global disruptions due to COVID-19 pandemic. We all are hopeful that this International Tourism Mart will serve as a launch pad to reboot the tourism sector in Mizoram and the northeastern region as a whole. Mizoram has a lot of prospects in the tourism sector with its undulating green hills, blue mountains, mystical rivers, waterfalls. But more importantly, of importance is the fact that being at the center of one of the world's richest biodiversity hotspot, various tourism activities in the state are undertaken by us ensuring environmental sustainability. Ecotourism is also promoted as a way of adding value to nature and achieving sustainable tourism. I would also like to bring to your kind notice that in line with the Mizoram Responsible Tourism Policy 2020, this International Tourism Mart gives special attention to sustainable tourism. Bamboo and other local materials have been used as far as possible in the preparation of the events. Gift items have been locally produced in a sustainable manner, and even the water bottles which have been provided to each delegate with filling stations at the venue. Responsible tourism here involves participation of the community, and this in particular is the hallmark of our state. A vibrant civil society, committed NGOs, and a cohesive community all reach out to assist each other and also the endeavors of the government. Bound by a moral code of conduct called Plom Nang Na, I'm sorry, I might not have pronounced it properly. Mizos are hospitable, selfless, and kind to others, and this forms the base of our responsible tourism. Growth of infrastructure and increasing connectivity, road, rail, air, telecom, IT. These developments in Mizoram in recent times have made tourism in the state more viable. Mizoram now has good road connectivity with the capitals of adjoining northeastern states, Many state projects and NHIDCL projects are ongoing. Road connectivity within the state has also got a further boost by the announcements last week of the Minister of MORTH for projects of 204 kilometers with a total cost of more than 6,000 crores. Accessibility to the state by rail is also being done and would be streamlined with the expected completion of the Berebi-Serang railway line project by Northeast Frontier Railway by end of 2023. Air connectivity has taken great leaps with daily flights from Kolkata and Guwahati to Lengpui. There is also direct connectivity with the northeastern states of Manipur, Meghalaya and Tripura. The Kaladan multimodal transit transport project linking South Mizoram with Myanmar is almost completed from our side. Once it is completed between the two sides, it is expected to open new opportunities and change the cross-border tourism scenario of Mizoram. We would in particular like to thank the Government of India for the sanction of two major infrastructure projects, the Aizawl Bypass Road and Bamboo Link Roads at a total cost of rupees 600 crores under the PM Divine scheme. Today, Honorable Minister will be laying the foundation stone for two bamboo link roads, the Saifal Bamboo Plantation, 41 kilometers long road from Lengpui to Saifal at an estimated cost of 66.42 crores, and the Turial Bamboo Link, 18 kilometers road from Turial Airfield to North Chatlang at an estimated cost of 33.58 crores. The state government is fully committed for the success of these projects approved under PM Divine. In fact, it must be mentioned that these projects were conceived and developed under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, for which we are grateful to him. It is indeed befitting that the Honorable Minister for Donor is laying the foundation stone for these link roads, as he is instrumental in initiating the PM Divine scheme and supporting the projects, which will be a game changer for the development of Mizoram. These bamboo link roads will provide better connectivity to the bamboo areas, thereby facilitating the establishment of market linkages, and will be instrumental in enhancing the livelihood of the farmers and encourage entrepreneurs and business based on bamboos. We would also like to thank the Honorable Minister for approving tourism projects for the state of Mizoram, two of them which he will be inaugurating today. A significant milestone for the state government is approval under the Prashad scheme for the development of infrastructure for pilgrimage and heritage tourism at the cost of around 45.57 crores for implementation in Aizawl, Reik, Ailong and Khwarulin. This will focus on enhancing pilgrim accessibility and the experience through connectivity, infrastructure and better facilities, and harness religious tourism and act as a multiplier effect for employment generation and economic development. Honorable Minister will also be laying the foundation stone for Aizawl Convention Center at Chitte, a project worth 39.94 crores. As we all know, meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions are an important segment of the tourism industry. This MICE tourism will ensure long-term sustainability of conference-based business tourism and make a critical economic contribution to the destination. To conclude, I would like to once again thank the Ministry of Tourism, Honorable Minister and Secretary Tourism in particular for helping us organize this ITM in Mizoram. We are also grateful for the launching of our ambitious projects. I'm grateful to Honorable Chief Minister who has consistently worked towards conceptualizing and pushing through these infrastructure projects for Mizoram. We are on the right trajectory and this ITM is another crucial step in that direction. I wish all of you a very fruitful interaction and meeting these 3 days here at the International Tourism Mart, and hope that it will help focus Mizoram as an important tourist and business destination in the NER, in the country, as also abroad. Once again, I warmly welcome each of you and everyone present here in this mega event. Thank you. Kolome. Jai Hind.
Thank you for your warm and informative words of welcome, Dr. Renu Sharma, Chief Secretary, Government of Mizoram. अब मैं श्री अरविंद सिंह IAS, Secretary, Ministry of Tourism को बुलाती हूँ to address the function.
Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister for the Northeast Region, Tourism and Culture, Government of India. Shri Zoram Thanga ji, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram. Shri Robert Royte ji, Honorable Minister of State for Tourism, Government of Mizoram. Shri Panchaganga ji, VC of the Mizoram Tourist Board. My colleague and Chief Secretary, Mizoram, Dr. Renu Sharma. Srimati Manisha Saxena, Principal Secretary, Tourism, Government of Mizoram. Senior officials from the Government of India, Northeastern states and Mizoram. Tour operators, buyers, sellers, all tourism stakeholders and friends from media, respected colleagues from the Government of Mizoram, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank the Government of Mizoram under the dynamic leadership of its Chief Minister, which readily took up the task, and without any major effort from the Ministry of Tourism, we were able to organize this event. So thank you for organizing the 10th edition of the International Travel Mart, which is very significant because for the first time, this is happening in Mizoram. We've had 9 editions of the Mart, which have been held at different places in the Northeast, but for the first time in Mizoram. And secondly, it is very significant because it is happening in the backdrop of the pandemic, which, as my colleague and Chief Secretary mentioned, did cause sizable loss to the sector and in all parts of the country. Now, this is the time to reimagine for us the potential of tourism. Many of us here are practitioners. I see many old hands in the crowd who have been involved in this sector for many years. And we are aware that one job in tourism creates 1.5 additional or indirect jobs in other sectors. And tourism has the potential to account for higher share of women's employment and entrepreneurship as compared to the other sectors of the economy. India's tourism industry contributes to around 5% of the country's GDP and provides employment to 31.8 million persons. If tourism's contribution is increased to 10%, it can create 26 million new jobs in the country. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council, an investment of 10 lakhs can generate 47.5 jobs as against 12.6 in manufacturing. And this really, for the Northeast assumes great significance and potential because we are aware that there is a limit to which manufacturing can come or expand. We are aware of the limitations of agriculture in this region. So tourism as a sector has the potential to provide jobs, provide entrepreneurship, local, and empower the local communities as we have seen in various parts of the country and also the world. If I have to give an example, I would give the example of the Statue of Unity at Ekta Nagar, which was built in an area which is surrounded by tribal, marginalized people, not highly educated. Now we see marginalized women who were not highly educated coming there, managing cafeterias, managing restaurants, and being able to handle the finances. The local guides are all from the local villages. So we are seeing the impact as the numbers of visitors increase in that region. The entrepreneurship of the local communities goes up. They are empowered. They get new jobs. So that's the potential that we need to focus on. Several schemes of our ministry were mentioned. And under the Prashad scheme, the Swadesh Darshan scheme, which we started in the ministry in 15-16, 16 projects in the Northeast region have been sanctioned for a total amount of 1337.63 crores, and including projects in Mizoram that have been sanctioned. Under the Prashad scheme, a project will be inaugurated today, or the foundation stone will be laid today. We have done integrated development of identified pilgrimage heritage destinations. 6 projects have already been sanctioned in the Northeast and more are in the pipeline. Boosting visibility, we see that to boost visibility, complementary space has been provided to the northeastern states in the India Pavilion, which has been set up by the ministry at major international fairs and exhibitions. Recently, the World Travel Mart was held in London, and we saw the presence of a large number of states, including states from the Northeast. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism in India is on the path of revival. You are aware of the strengths of the domestic numbers that we have. It is very difficult to now find accommodation places at important tourist destinations in the country. If we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, it has seen the highest number of footfalls since independence. In the 75 years of our independence, the highest amount of visitors have visited Jammu and Kashmir. Similar tourist spots in the other parts of the country are also witnessing very high footfalls, be it Goa, be it Rajasthan, or be it other popular destinations, including wedding destinations. As far as international arrivals go, our progress has been not as strong as domestic arrivals because we opened up for international tourists only in the month of March 22. But recently, I attended a conference where I saw a study that was presented and which said that though globally the Asia-Pacific region is lagging behind the other parts of the world because they have opened up early, which is US and Europe, but within the Asia-Pacific, the study by a company called Forward Keys, which bases their assumption based on data from IATA and forward bookings, they felt that India will get to the pre-COVID level of international arrivals in early 2023, while other countries would, in the Asia-Pacific, because they opened up late, because they have problems with the vaccination program, will take time to catch up to the pre-pandemic levels. So this gives us a lot of hope, and I think events like this, the International Travel Mart, in the Northeast region, which is hitherto an unexplored part of the country, in the light of the impact of the pandemic, a time to reboot and reimagine tourism, to think of new priorities. If I have to talk about the national tourism policy that we are discussing, one of the new important priorities are how do we make our tourism more green? How do we make it more digital? The use of IT software, where digital architecture is being used significantly. Recently, the Prime Minister mentioned about the use of digital payments, how it has significantly grown in India. So the idea is that we should have such digital interfaces also available in this sector, because then only can we take the leap and take tourism to the next level. And I'm sure this travel mart will bring together buyers and sellers, will bring together other practitioners, and they will think of how, in light of the last 2 years' experiences and the potential that we can see. The projections of the World Travel and Tourism Council are that from now till 2030, while the global economy will grow at 2.5%, the tourism economy will grow at double the size, 5.2%. So there's going to be a boom in business in the tourism sector in all parts of the country, and we are already witnessing that in countries that have opened up earlier. So given these, I'm sure that the time is ripe for the Northeast, which is unexplored, that to reboot their strategies, think of new strategies. The Government of India has come up with large number of schemes of infrastructure, which the Honorable Minister will mention about, in terms of road connectivity, air connectivity, rail connectivity. Now, destinations which were hitherto untouched are being reached, and I'm sure this will give a boost to tourism in the future in this beautiful part of the country. With these words, I conclude my remarks and thank the Government of Mizoram for helping us organize this event to take tourism in Mizoram and the Northeast to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Arvind Singh, IAS, for the enlightening and interesting words filled with datas. I now call upon our Honorable Minister of Tourism, Government of Mizoram, Sri Robert Romoe Rote. Pu Robert Romoe Rote, thu soi turin kansome.
Z. Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister for Tourism, Culture and Donor. Mizoram Thanga, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram. Puti Si Pachunga, ex-MLA and Honorable Vice Chairman of Tourism Development Board. Pu Arvind Singh ji, Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. P. Dr. Renu Sharma ji, Chief Secretary of Mizoram. P. Manisha Saxena ji, Principal Secretary, Tourism, Government of Mizoram. Honorable MLAs, senior officials from Government of India, NEC, and Government of Mizoram. Respected dignitaries, delegates, guests, valued invitees, and media friends. At the outset, I would like to thank Puji Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister for Tourism, Culture and Donor, Government of India, Pu Zoram Thanga, Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram, and esteemed guest from Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, for embellishing the 10th International Tourism Mart 2022 with their presence. I want to applaud the efforts of all the officials from the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, and also officials from Government of Mizoram for making the event such a grand nature and success. And also, I would like to mention that International Tourism Mart during the last 9-10 years has become slowly a strong platform for promoting tourism, and through exchange of culture, business, and ideas. I am very positive that there will be interaction between buyers, sellers, media persons, and government agencies in this ITM also, which will contribute immensely for rebuilding and recovery of tourism industry in the state of Mizoram and other northeast states. This event is expected to further help in enhancing people-to-people contact and breaking down the barriers of culture, language, and tradition, besides gathering income and employment. It is expected that this mart will act as a gateway for Mizoram to open up a tourist hub in the region. Now is the time to reinvent and to reinvest, and also to position the tourism sector at the forefront of discovering its strength and offering new products and also experiences. In this direction, I would like to take this opportunity to highlight some of the efforts taken by the state government of Mizoram to boost the tourism sector in the recent years. The Mizoram State Tourism Department has already formulated and prepared a comprehensive recovery plan to rebuild Mizoram as a tourist destination with a clear focus on environmental and social sustainability. We have formulated Mizoram Tourism Responsible Tourism Policy 2020, stressing on the facets of sustainability and responsibility in tourism. We have also undertaken skill building and tourism awareness programs within the state. I am very happy to inform you that currently 93 tour guides have completed the guide training program organized by the State Tourism Department. We are also focusing on restoring travelers' confidence and stimulating demand by encouraging the hospitality sector of the state to join Sathi certification program for clean and safe labels. I am very happy to share with all of you that the integrated development of sustainable tourism and sports infrastructure in Mizoram project with a total estimated cost of rupees 2,250 crores has been newly approved by the Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. And it has been posed to Asian Development Bank for funding. I am also very happy to share with you that the project called Development of Pilgrimage and Heritage Facilitation in Mizoram was recently approved by Government of India Tourism Ministry at the rate of 45.59 crores under Prasad scheme. And I am very confident and happy that these projects will certainly become game changers in the field of tourism. I am also very proud to inform you that through the joint efforts of the Tourism Department, Higher and Technical Education Department, and School Education Department, Yava tourism clubs have been established and functional in all government colleges and more than 239 higher secondary schools throughout the states. These clubs aim to mold young minds into student ambassadors who can represent the essence of India while working towards promotion of India's diverse cultural and natural heritage through tourism initiative. Yava tourism clubs have been also playing a huge role in the success of ITM that we have been celebrating since yesterday, as more than 200 student volunteers have been properly trained and become very active in ushering, in reception, and also in the management of various affairs of the ITM activities. We also hosted the Northeast Integrated Friendship Car Rally 2022, aiming to promote peace, brotherhood, unity, and tourism amongst the 8 Northeast states. Recently, we celebrated with great enthusiasm and, festivities, the very popular Anturian Festival in October 2022 at Rayak. I am also aware that there are certain challenges ahead of us, but I am very confident that through collaborative efforts of all stakeholders under the able leadership of our dear Chief Minister Mizoram Thanga, we can move forward. And impactful events like International Tourism Mart equip and prepare us to face the challenges ahead of us. To conclude, I would like to assure the Honorable Union Tourism Minister Puji K. Reddy and all officers from Government of India and also of our own Chief Minister that the projects that Government of India has recently sanctioned, namely Prasad project, City Convention Center project, which is in my constituency, of course, and many Prasad projects sanctioned under donor ministry like Khamrang, Eco village-based tourism project, and also MoMA project from NEC will be implemented in an exemplary manner. And I do also assure timely completion without extra costs. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pu Robert Romoya, Minister Zaum tak chung alom thu kan soi ani. ये हमारा सौभाग्य है कि आज के कार्यक्रम में 4 नई परियोजनाओं का शिलान्यास होने जा रहा है. We will be laying a foundation for 4 different new projects today. सबसे पहले development of infrastructure, development of convention center and associated infrastructure under Ministry of Tourism schemes for assistance to central agencies, MICE Tourism. Development of infrastructure for pilgrimage and heritage tourism under Prashad scheme, and PM Divine के द्वारा बनाए गए 2 bamboo link road, 18 kilometers का Tuirial airfield to North Saltang और 41 kilometers का Lengpui to Saipai. अब हम इन परियोजनाओं के बारे में एक चित्र मुद्रण यानी वीडियो प्रेजेंटेशन देखेंगे. Development of infrastructure for pilgrimage and heritage tourism है.
Pilot project for construction of bamboo link roads in Mizoram. Mizoram has abundant reserve of bamboo resource covering 57% of its total geographical area and spreads over 12 lakh hectares. Besides being the home to 35 known bamboo species, the agro-climatic conditions of Mizoram is suitable for plantation of bigger varieties of bamboo which has been started across Mizoram. Bamboo indeed holds an important key to unlock the economic potential of Mizoram. In order to untap this huge potential in the bamboo sector, a pilot project for the construction of Bamboo Link Road has been approved under the newly launched scheme PM Divine, that is Prime Minister's Development Initiative for Northeast Region, with a total project cost amounting to Rs 100 crore. Under these two Bamboo Link roads, one connecting Cycle Bamboo Plantation area having a total length of 41 kilometers and another connecting Tuirial Bamboo area having a total length of 18 kilometers have been identified by the government of Mizoram and approved to be implemented as a pilot project. These link roads are expected to provide better connectivity to the bamboo areas, thereby facilitating the establishment of market linkages. They would then be instrumental in enhancing the livelihood of the farmers and encourage entrepreneurs and businesses based on bamboo. The detailed project reports for these two link roads have been approved by the Empowered Committee on PM Divine and work is expected to start soon.
अब हम श्री जोराम थंगा, ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर मिजोरम और माननीय श्री जी किशन रेड्डी को रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि वो मंच के नीचे इन प्लेक्स के आबारो बारी से अनावरण करें। आप कैन यू प्लीज कम डाउन? The Honorable Union Minister, Shri G. Kishan Reddy, will be laying a foundation, first and foremost, for the development of Convention Center and associated infrastructure under Ministry of Tourism schemes for assistance to central agencies. Development of infrastructure for pilgrimage and heritage tourism under Prashad scheme. "18 kilometers bamboo link road between Tuirial airfield to North Saltang." And another one from Lengpui to Saipai. I sincerely thank the Honorable Chief Minister Mizoram Thanga and the Honorable Union Minister Shri G. Kishan Reddy and our dignitaries for the kind gesture. अब मैं सम्मान के भाव विनती करती हूं कि माननीय श्री जी किशन रेड्डी मिजोरम टूरिज्म कॉफी टेबल बुक का विमोचन करने का कष्ट करें। The coffee table book is known as Mystical Mizoram, and the Honorable Union Minister will be releasing it. It is released. Tourism Minister of State, Mizoram State, Pu Robert Romoya, would like to give each of the dignitaries on stage with a book of the coffee table book. He has requested that everyone stand up and have a picture with the coffee table book. Yes. थैंक यू ऑल सो मच। बड़े बड़े देशों में ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें होती रहती हैं। आप सबको देखने को मिलेगा ये कॉफ़ी टेबल बुक शायद। अब मैं विनती करती हूँ कि माननीय श्री जी किशन रेड्डी इस सभा को संबोधित करें।
One of the beautiful place of country, beautiful state of nation, very beautiful time, good environment. We are gathered here for International Travel Mart in Mizoram 2022. Today's function, chief guest, dynamic Chief Minister of Mizoram, respected Joram Tangaji, respected Tourism Minister Mizoram, Sri Robert Royji, Vice Chairman, Tourism Promotion Board, Mizoram, respected P.C. Pachungaji, Secretary, Tourism Government of India, Sri Arvind Singh Ji, Dr. Renu Sharma Ji, Chief Secretary, Mizoram, Srimati Manisha Saxena, Secretary Tourism, Government of Mizoram, Sri Jnan Bhushan Ji, Economic Advisor, Tourism, Government of India, Sri Dharmanarayan Das Ji, Executive Member, Bodoland Territorial Council, Ministers of Mizoram, elected representatives, MLAs of Mizoram State, senior officials of Tourism Ministry and other ministries of Mizoram and Northeast states, respected all the delegates and respected tour operators, and other dignitaries, friends from media, good evening everyone, and warm greetings to all my Mizo brothers and sisters. I am happy to be present here today and interacting with all of you in this beautiful land and blue mountains. Friends, the geographical diversity with the evergreen hills, dense bamboo jungles, lush green paddy fields, and the blue mountains makes the Mizo state one of the most beautiful places to visit in the northeast region. Friends, people of India, we are going to other countries to witness, to see, to like New Zealand, Switzerland, African countries and Australia, to see natural beauty. But better than that countries, we can find in India, particularly the northeast region, state like Mizoram, we have one of the beautiful natural sights we can see in Mizoram. The Tom Lake, the Siaha River, and the Vantavang Fall, and some of the tourist attractions in the state we can see. Today we have gathered for the International Travel Mart, which will bring together the tourism fraternity and entrepreneurs from all the northeastern states. This 3-day mart will facilitate interaction between buyers, sellers, government agencies, and other stakeholders and media. The event will highlight the diverse tourist attractions and products offered in the 8 states. Friends, as you all know, we will be soon presiding the G20 conferences from December 2020 to November 2023. India going to host more than 200 G20 meetings across the 55 cities during the 1 year. Today, the best opportunity for all of us to showcase our culture, our history, our tourism potential of India to the world, and allow to position itself as a major tourist destination in the world. We must plan to showcase our northeastern cultural richness while welcoming the world to our country. After independence, the G20 countries conference, one of the historical big event going to be held in our country. This is such a time neighboring countries or important developed countries also in all angles they in back forward. But India in all angles we are going to forward. In this junction, G20 countries more use in coming days. We will also hold a investors conclave in 2023 to promote investments in different tourism sector in India. Our focus will be to increase the global investments, not only in the hospitality industry, but also promote theme parks and entertainment centers, adventure tourism, cruise tourism, wellness tourism, winter tourism, and etc. Friends, among the G20 member countries, China, Mexico, India, South Africa, and Indonesia are projected to expand their tourism industry post-COVID. With our G20 presidency, we definitely can stride ahead of these 4 or 5 countries to build the rightful place of India's tourism industry in the global arena. Friends, the tourism industry is a significant driver of employment generation and employment creation for women and common people, migrant workers, and young people at both urban and rural areas. Friends, the Ministry of Tourism places specially emphasizes on the development and promotion tourism for northeastern states. Some initiatives are just now Minister from Mizoram and Secretary of Tourism Government of India, Sri Arvind Singh Ji, all are explaining the Swadeshi Darshan Prasad schemes. Friends, other than this, we are making a viewpoints in Northeast region. Ministry of Road and Transport, Ministry of Donor, Ministry of Tourism, jointly we are developing 100 viewpoints, roadside amenities. In these viewpoints, these are toilets, canteens, some small souvenir center, and viewpoints and selfie points also. And also, friends, देखो अपना देश initiatives, the Ministry of Tourism has conducted different activities. In future also, we want to continue this activity in Northeast region. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has encouraged all the people of India to go and see in your life some 15 to 20 destinations. That's why just now you saw the students from different educational institutions. Government of India decided, with the help of all the state governments, all the government and private educational institutions, and the parents of all the students, we want to establish your tourism clubs in all educational institutions. Today you can find any family, they want to go to any tourist destinations. Who will decide? Parents will not decide. Their children will decide. That's why Narendra Modi ji government has decided all education institutions to constitute, to start tourist clubs with the students, and we should take all the students nearby tourist destinations. We will also give a proper opportunity to see and write essay writing competitions and paintings. Then also we can encourage the students, not only you go with your parents to see nearby tourist destinations. That's why I thanks the Mizoram government. One of the best tourism club they started in this tourism clubs in the Mizoram state. Friends, a part of this, we propose to set up the National Digital Tourism Mission to promote digitalization of the tourism sector. The government of India has been continuously focusing on the holistic development of the Northeast region. Our Prime Minister has given the clarion call of the transforming Northeast into the Ashtalakshmi of India. In his address to the Northeast Council, he said that it is my conviction to bring the Northeast as par with the other developed regions, states of the India. Taking this vision forward, government has constantly increased the budgetary allocation in Northeast region. Friends, in the budget 2023, the budget allocation to the Northeast states, including all the departments, rupees 76,000 crores, an increase from 68,000 crores in 2022. In the 2014-15 budget, 8 years ago before Narendra Modi ji, the budgetary allocation was for the Northeast region 36,000 crores. Now today, that increase 36,000 crores to 76,000 crores. We have more than doubled the budget in last 8 years, thus showing our commitment to the region of Northeast in all our development. We are very much aware of the fact that improvement in communication facilities, the interior areas of the Northeast will help to increase the arrivals of tourism in these all states. In order to provide seamless connectivity in the interior areas of the Northeast, the Department of Telecom has sanctioned latest 3,715 crores and an expenditure of 1,000 crores already spent. Friends, the Ministry of Defense through its border road organization is playing a crucial role improving roads infrastructure in border areas to develop safety and security of this country, and also adventure tourism in our country. Border Roads Organization has taken the initiative of providing basic amenities to tourists visiting a scenic locations by building Border Roads Organization caves. Border Roads Organization caves are being built 75 locations in the first phase. In the northeast states, BRO, Border Roads Organization, are being built at a 25 locations in the states of Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Manipur, Nagaland, and some other states. Friends, in expenditure of Northeast region, in 2014 onwards, in railways, Government of India, round about 45,000 crores we spent. At a time, 119 tunnel works for railways we are doing. Roads also, 1,05,000 crores projects worth of 1.6 lakh crores are ongoing work in Northeast region. Civil aviation, telecom sector, energy, health, education, like this. Major departments are spending lot of money for connectivity, that is road connectivity, air connectivity, train connectivity, water road connectivity, telecom connectivity, culture connectivity, even political connectivity also. You can see before 8 years, there is no stable governments in Northeast region. Now you can find out there is a stable government, able leadership. There is a healthy competition on developmental activity. Assam, Mizoram, Meghalaya, every chief minister says, I will do better than Assam. I will do better than Meghalaya. Every chief minister, there is a healthy competition. This is a good sign for the development of after so many years. You can see there is a lot of change in law and order. Before 8 years, what is the Northeast region areas? 11 days to 11 week, 11 month, there is a road blockades. Boys of this Northeast region with moving AK-47. Now, they want to development now. In their hands, there is a development mission. That is the change of the Northeast region. In this junction, I can say tourism sector also will grow. I will request all the investors in domestic and international come to Northeast region to develop in tourism sector. There is a lot of potential in the states. Even Indian people or domestic tourists or foreign tourists, they are ready to, if you are minimum amenities we provide, they are ready to visit Northeast region. That is one of the challenge we should take positive and forward. Friends, today I think there is a collective efforts we will be able to fulfill the vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. That should be our motto in coming days, to build a sustainable Atmanirbhar Bharat. We will must work towards positioning India as one of the leaders in tourism sector in 2047. Today, as we all gathered for this International Tourism Mart, we must come together and discuss new ideas to promote the tourism sector within the Northeast region as we get ready to preside over G20 countries also. I once again thanks the Mizoram government for this opportunity to organize International Travel Mart 2022 in this historic city. I also thank all the participants. In future, we should also increase, we should also more positive attitude. We will develop the tourism activities. Thank you once again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mizoram.
I thank G. Kishan Reddy, Honorable Union Minister of Tourism, Culture and Donor, for the innovative, inspiring and progressive speech. We hope that you will take the country to great heights with tourism. Tuna chuan kan Chief Minister zaom tak Mizoram thanga thu soi turin ka some.
Union Tourism and Donor Culture Minister Reddy and Purabhadra Moeroite, our Tourism Minister, and Tourism Secretary Arvindji, and all the other dignitaries from the Union government and the state government and from the neighboring states, and all the other people assembled together here in this evening. Greetings to you all. And here in the present, the 10th International Tourism Mart, held in Aizawl, we are really grateful that a good number of people from outside Mizoram have come and we have a fine time together. As you know, here in Mizoram, hardly do we have an occasion like this, because it is in one of the most corner states of India, with a very bad line of communication, but nevertheless, with the advent of the development, especially under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji, communication have improved one way or the other. And now comes a scope for the tourism. In order to promote tourism in Mizoram, I do not know what would be the point of attraction, which will attract the people from outside Mizoram to come to Mizoram. You know, one person used to make a comment saying that Mizoram, the people of Mizoram starting from the southwestern part of China, our ancestor came all the way through the beautiful plain area of Myanmar, but passing through without settling there, and coming to Mizoram without reaching to the plain area of Bangladesh either, nor to the southern part of Arakan either, nor to the northern part of Manipur and Silchar side either, but permanently settled here in the rugged hilly areas. He commented by saying that our hilly rugged area of Mizoram seems to be created by God in his angry mood for God to repair it again. He said like that. But from the tourism point of view. We have a poet named Mr. Raukunga, who was we regarded him as the poet of the century. He said like that, our pleasant hilly land is more like paradise. Free from this court, we dwell with sweet fellowship. Sweet freedom songs and music ring throughout the land, decorated with varieties of flowers and soft breeze. How lovely is our lofty Mizoram, where pure waters enjoyed, all mounds covered by pretty bushy trees. Amidst the hedge, all dwellers tried together in the mound of peace. Thou art so charming of Mizoram, our dear motherland. That is what he composed in Kanzautlang Ramnuam. Well, we lived in that land. And when we look at the plain area from the hilly people, we feel that what a beautiful plain area land they are having. We really envy and we wish that we would have a beautiful plain area like this. But the plain people came, oh, you have a beautiful hilly area like this. You have a beautiful mountains, meadows, hills and groves. And meaning that we want to be there where we have not been there before. So here in Mizoram, the greatest attraction for the tourists would have been not that we have a big building, not that we have a big industrial center, not that we have an old building which is worth seeing. No, not at all. But here, as we have said, we have the hills, we have the valleys, we have the rivers, we have the forest, and above all, down there in Delhi and other metropolitan cities which you did not have. What we have is a very good atmosphere and an unpolluted air that we have. So we used to say that you are welcome to Mizoram. The people live there in the polluted city of Delhi. You come and enjoy the beautiful unpolluted air here in Mizoram. You try to breathe in and out as much as you like without charging you even a single rupee. We will give you free. That is what we used to say. Now, without any kind of artificial means and methods, we have that beautiful unpolluted atmosphere. Now the world is crying. There in Delhi, they have tried everything. How can we purify this polluted atmosphere? It really has become the cry and the shouting of the world all over. Environment, how can we improve it? It should be eco-friendly. It should be environmental productive, and so on. Here in Mizoram, luckily, we are still having that kind of thing. Sometimes, even these, what do you call it, different kinds of system, economic system, and even the trading, carbon trading system. I went to Delhi, and once I approached one joint secretary in the forest ministry. What about this carbon trading system? In Mizoram, we can do a lot. Down there in Delhi, over there in Europe, or in the United States, You are polluting the atmosphere by making a large carbon of smoke through your industries. And they say that you stop your industry, otherwise we are choking. And here in Mizoram, we have a lot of trees and bamboos that produce a free oxygen all along. There should be a kind of that carbon trading system. I told the Joint Secretary in the Forest Ministry, but he said that, sir, in order to do that, you have to convince from the Prime Minister up to our minister to implement this carbon trading system in India. Of course, with that, we will have to discuss quite a lot, very interestingly, with our Minister Reddy ji. Because this evening, when we do the inauguration of those things, of course, Convention Center, beautiful, he has given us his day, we are really grateful. And then the project and other things are there, we are grateful. But there are two things which we inaugurate, only two funny bamboo ling rods. But our minister is quite interested there. I will tell you secretly that while we are sitting here together, he beckoned me and whispered in my ear about the importance of the bamboo from where all these tables and all these furnitures could be made. He was so interested in the bamboo because he came all the way to open the little bamboo road. Jokingly, they used to call me the bamboo chief minister. Now, if that is correct, I have found a friend and a brother in the person of a donor minister, Mr. Reddy. That is why I believe that together with us, we can really revolutionize the economy of the Northeast with him. Because I will say that scientists say that here in Mizoram, the natural growth of the bamboo is around about 25 million metric tons of bamboo. Look at that, everywhere bamboo, bamboo, bamboo. But we cannot utilize it properly. It is like the rhyme of the ancient mariner, water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. When I went to Delhi, when I met the finance secretary, the finance minister and other people also there, I told them that, Nirmala ji, in Mizoram we have 25 million metric tons of bamboo in the jungle. But there is no means of transportation. They were down there along the river valleys, down there along the river ridge. If we have to carry with a head load, the transportation charge is more than the value of the bamboo itself. Therefore, you have to give me the transportation system. Otherwise, we feel like standing on a seashore, looking down there at the bottom of an ocean, a precious pearl worth millions and millions of rupees, but having no diver. We are like that. But anyhow, we do the plantation. Look, this is the picture of the plantation. We have the industry here, as little as we can. We are doing the processing here. And then the transportation, we are doing here also. But in order to do in a large scale, we need your help. We really need. I came and banged at the door of the finance ministry. I came and banged at the door of the agriculture and in the, horticulture ministry. Please help me. Baby is 9 months old, but there is no mother to beget the baby. So, Nirmalaji, give me the mother. I look at the Union of India budget, the head of account. I find nowhere where I could get this link road project. So, I wish that you would help me. So, like that, I went and meet different kinds of ministers for this. Therefore, now when I meet in the person of Reddy ji, who is really interested in this matter, I believe that simply I used to say, here in Mizoram, we are a little over 1 million people. If all the people of Mizoram lived and left Mizoram vacant, and in that vacant land of more than 30,000 million, 30,000 square kilometers of Mizoram land, in that empty land, if about 1 million people of Mizoram number of Japanese came and settled here, starting with an empty hand, within 10 years, within 20 years, they will be one of the highest per capita income state in India. Do you believe that? I believe. Everybody believes that. Why can't we do the same thing? This is a great challenge. That is why I used to tell them that I came down here in Delhi to preach the gospel of this molecule of bamboo economy. I used to tell them then. So far I have not succeeded. Sometimes I said, after Prime Minister Modi ji and a little advanced age people like me passed away, someday the new generation will realize this molecule of economy. And so in the history they will say that since the advent of these people, the economy of Mizoram has been revolutionized. I used to say like that, but now, together with our donor minister, I believe that here is a vast potential of economic molecule. With a little uranium, we can activate it. Therefore, I believe, together with the tourism, you see, what I like to say in this connection is that how is it that we have that beautiful air and this oxygen polluted air? How can we have it in plenty? Because I'll tell you, in the month of June, bamboo shoots started, baby bamboo started. Within 6 months, by the month of December, it is as big and as tall as the mother bamboo. Do you know any tree which can be as big and as tall as the mother in 6 months? No, only bamboo. Even the plantain and the bananas are not like that. Why? In order to be as big and as tall as the mother in 6 months, it needs a lot of food in the form of carbon. It needs a lot of this bad air of carbon to make it grow. And if it consumes a lot of that carbon, it has to give out a lot of oxygen. Normally, 4 to 5 times that of a tree. Therefore, this simple arithmetic can be worked out. Therefore, in everything, it is a total substitute of timber. In order to get a tree, you need 30 years, 40 years, but bamboo, In 6 months, it is as big as and tall as the mother bamboo. Therefore, I believe that God said, you stupid people, try to exercise your brain. I have given you all these blessings. Why are you so stupid about this? You talk about air pollution, air pollution. I have given you a thing that can purify 4 to 5 times that of a tree. Anyhow, if I go on, I may be speaking too long. Anyhow, let that be there. What I want to say is that the beautiful, unpolluted atmosphere and air that we have, we can have it down there all over the northeastern states, in many parts of India also. Therefore, for the tourists, today I want you to be filled up with the kind of idea, tourism plus economic revolution plus development and many other things. These all can be connected together. Anyhow, tonight and today, I am really grateful that this tourist mart has come to Mizoram. But I do not wish that you would simply go back saying that, oh, Mizoram is a good place for tourism. Well, other places are also as good as a tourism place, like Mizoram, but with a kind of idea which could revolutionize your idea, which could revolutionize the economy, which could activate that molecule of economy with a little of uranium. Therefore, today I wish that I'm very glad that our donor minister, because the mother through which we can get that kind of baby, now it has come to only the donor. Only through donor head of account in the Union of India budget accounting system, it is only through donor that Mizoram can get this kind of baby. Therefore, I am really, really grateful that in the person of Mr. Reddy ji, that we have a minister of donor filled with that kind of idea with which we all can work together. We can make an amazing achievement in the field of economy, in the field of tourism, and in the field of different kind of things. And at the same time, one thing the tourist which I like you to take home is that in 1966, when Mizoram was in the troubled state, Mizoram was the most troubled state, not only in India, but in Southeast Asia. But there in 1986, there came peace accord signed with the government of India. It became the most peaceful state, in which I am also the leader who brought out all my boys from the jungle. And it has become the most peaceful state. And we like to export that peace to the neighboring area. We don't have much to export. But the only thing that we can export to Myanmar, to the northeast, and to the other parts of India is this exemplary peace accord which we signed with the government of India. I'll tell you only one thing, how great heart are the leaders of India. For example, my underground leader, Mr. Lalding, and myself, who has never enrollment in the electoral roll. When the peace accord was signed, they put us in the chief minister, deputy chief minister, minister, etc., who were not even enrolled in the electoral roll, and replace the constitutionally elected chief minister of Mizoram in the union territory of Mizoram by an underground who is not enrolled even in the electoral roll. And giving us a power for 6 months in the interim period. Government of Indian leaders are having such magnanimity, having such a great heart. Does it pay? It did pay. And now 36 years have gone. No trouble started. It became the most peaceful state in India. Therefore, I like to praise the leaders of India for their great-heartedness, for their magnanimity, which has become an exemplary over all our neighboring states, over all our neighboring countries. India, with a big democratic country, is such. Therefore, apart from those economy, these are the peace that Mizoram has to export it to our neighboring countries. I believe that we are beginning to export this kind of a peace exemplary accord that we are having, which we are really proud of. And apart from the tourism, I believe that only even this for the tourists, it is worth coming to Mizoram. And therefore, not only on the field of tourism, all those people who came to Mizoram this time and who assembled together tonight here with all this idea, with these things that we can put you in your pocket. You can go back, sometimes take it out and remind yourselves and have the habit of coming again to Mizoram, in which we all can set an example. And I am really grateful that our tourism minister, donor minister, has come to Mizoram, even though it is a long way. Even the communication system is so bad. But one thing that the government of India has done to us is that they are connecting us with railway system, which we thought was impossible. But they did that. Even up to Aizawl it is coming. And with a 4-lane road. And lastly, here Arvindji, who had been an expert in the airport, personally came. While he was a chairman, we met and discussed together. Here, what I want to tell him is that among the airports of the Northeast, Mizoram, now we can lengthen our runway even to more than 10,000 feet. And so that even the biggest plane can land. It is the area. Guwahati cannot be enlarged now. On the other side is the Air Force people. Same is the other airport. But Mizoram, we can enlarge it, increase it, make it into international airport. Therefore, when our tourism secretary Arvindji himself came, I'm really grateful. And at the same time, Mizoram is the only state capital airport in India owned by the state government itself. The rest is a different thing. Therefore, we are that peculiar kind of people. So, with all this communication coming in, with a big hope from Modi's government, we shall be able to increase our tourism sector, not only for India, but even from other parts of the world. They will find once came and maybe in the habit of coming again to Mizoram. Tonight, I welcome each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram, Puzoram Thanga. We really hope that the gospel of bamboo revolutionize the economy of the state and that of the country, along with our peculiarity. अब धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव के लिए मैं बुलाऊंगी श्रीमती मनीषा सक्सेना आईएएस प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ मिजोरम को।
Mizoram Thanga, Honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram. Shri G. Kishan Reddy, Honorable Minister for Donor, Tourism and Culture. Shri Robert Ramoya Royate, Honorable Minister of State for Tourism, Government of Mizoram. Shri T.C. Pachunga, Vice Chairman, Mizoram Tourism Development Board. Shri Arvind Singh, Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Dr. Renu Sharma, Chief Secretary, Government of Mizoram. Shri Gyan Bhushan Ji, Senior Economic Advisor, Ministry of Tourism. Officers from Government of India, ITDC, Government of Mizoram and other northeastern states. The travel industry stakeholders, tour operators, associations. The students and college students who are present here as volunteers and liaison officers, ladies and gentlemen. The esteemed speakers before me have already portrayed before you the exchange of ideas, cultures, and the synergy that we are going to experience in this conference during its course from 17th to 19th November 2022. There has to be, in the Northeast region, a spirit of collaboration and healthy competition so that all of us prosper together, grow together. Mizoram, at the far end of the northeastern region, and with 85% of its border being international, is the most strategically placed state for the Look East policy of the Government of India. And we are indeed lucky that there have been so many path-breaking schemes that have been sanctioned for our state in the last few months. I want to extend my very sincere thanks to Shri G. Kishan Reddy, Honorable Minister for Tourism, Culture and Donor Ministry, for his presence here and his constant support to this event, that is the 10th International Travel Mart for the Northeastern region, but also for his constant support and his conceptualization of unique schemes for the development of this region. I would also like to extend my sincerest gratitude to Mizoram Thanga, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram, for his leadership and support for all our endeavors in improving the tourism infrastructure and his leadership in improving the economy of the state through unique path-breaking means. A very special thanks is due to Shri Robert Ramoya Royate, our beloved Minister for Tourism in Mizoram, who has been constantly guiding us and constantly motivating us to do better and better. And it is under his leadership that we have been able to host the International Tourism Mart for the Northeastern region in its 10th edition. Sir, thank you so much for your constant support and your motivation. I would also like to thank T.C. Pachunga, Vice Chairman of the Tourism Development Board, for his encouragement and motivation in all our endeavors. Coming to a very special guest, Shri Arvind Singh, Secretary of Tourism, Government of India. I must say, sir, that under your leadership, the synergy between the Ministry of Tourism and the Tourism Department in Government of Mizoram has reached a new high. During the course of preparation of this event, the officers from both the departments and ITDC have been constantly interacting with each other, brainstorming with each other, and for the last 3-4 days, they have been up till very late at night, or rather into the early hours of the morning, just putting everything with great care and great precision so that the event becomes as flawless as could be. Thank you so much, sir, also for your support to Mizoram in terms of sanction of various schemes under the Ministry of Tourism. I would also like to thank Dr. Renu Sharma, our Chief Secretary, as in the preparation of this event, she has been a constant source of motivation. She has been at the core of the preparations, guiding us, advising us, and helping us out wherever we were not able to take things forwards on our own. Thank you, ma'am. We couldn't have asked for a better leader. I want to thank from the core of my heart the officers from Ministry of Tourism and the ITDC who have tirelessly worked with us to come up with solutions to typical problems, who have helped us put together this beautiful venue and the cultural program outside. And also, I would like to thank all the delegates from the other northeastern states for coming here to make this event a grand success. I would especially like to welcome the travel and hospitality industry stakeholders who are here with us. And I hope that with your presence here and the sessions that are lined up for sustainable tourism and investment promotion in the northeastern region tomorrow, we would be able to bring a synergy in our efforts for tourism promotion and economic development of the northeastern region. And we would be able to work out shared itineraries and synergies for a holistic tourism development in the region. A very special thanks is also due to all my colleagues in the government of Mizoram, all the departments who have taken over various responsibilities in the preparation for this event. The DC office, the police department, protocol, aviation department, fire services, health department, commerce and industries who were instrumental in putting together the exhibition at the AR grounds, the planning department, finance department, transport, commerce, industries. It's not an exhaustive list, and I want to thank each one of you from the core of my heart, because the cooperation and the help that we have received from you is absolutely unparalleled. It is not easy to put together an event of this magnitude, and it was not for your help, we would have reached nowhere. A special mention to all the hotels, Travel and Trade Association, artists and performers who have worked hard to put together the cultural program that reflects the culture and values of the Mizoram state, and I hope that you will really enjoy it. A special mention is due to all the students from the Yuva cultural clubs, Yuva tourism clubs, who have been trained as volunteers, liaison officers, ushers, etc. for this event. You all have worked tirelessly, and I especially want to thank all the Yuva Tourism Club coordinators from the colleges who have made this possible. A word is also due to those who are not here today with us, Shri Ajay Bhatt, Honorable Minister of State for Tourism and Defence, and Shri Shripad Nayak, who could not be with us today due to other pressing engagements. I would also like to thank Shri G. Kamlavardhan Rao, DG Tourism, and Shri Rakesh Kumar Verma, Additional Secretary Tourism. Though they are not here with us and they are attending to other engagements in Delhi, their constant support, guidance, and help has been with us. And together with the Ministry of Tourism officers, they have put together the sessions tomorrow so that this event creates the maximum synergy that is possible. I would like to thank Mr. Gyan Bhushan and the entire team of officers from Ministry of Tourism. And a very, very special thanks to all the people of Aizawl and Mizoram who have welcomed tourists from all parts of India who have come to attend this event with open arms and open hearts. I really hope you all enjoy your stay here. And while you are here, please breathe in the fresh air as much as possible, as our Honorable CM has advised. And please do visit the exhibition and food festival at the AR grounds. You will see a very unique selection of products made sustainably in Mizoram. And the food festival participants are all standalone restaurants with food safety certificates and food safety trainings in place. We have put in a lot of heart and soul in putting it together, and a visit and feedback from you will make it worthwhile. Once again, thank you all for making this event what it is today. Thank you, Kalome.
उसके साथ हमारा ये उद्घाटन का कार्यक्रम समाप्त होता है. The Honorable Union Minister, Mr. Shri G. Kishan Reddy, has requested that all the volunteers who are members of the Yuva Club of different colleges come on stage and have a picture with him. And this includes all the coordinators of colleges and universities. Please come forward. Teacher in charge,